I'm going to show you how to make cartoon stories like what you are watching right now for 100% free with literally no editing. And I mean that. All you have to do is just copy and paste your story, then click on create, and the website is going to take care of everything for you, including maintaining consistency among the characters in every single scene of the story for 100% free. To get started, we are going to use this particular platform called Capcut. Yes, you heard me right. Capcut AI. Now we need the website version. In order to land on this specific interface you are seeing right here, you are going to open a new tab and simply search Capcut just like this. Now listen very closely. Don't install it onto your device or else you won't be able to land on the interface I showed you earlier on. What you are going to do instead is to look for the website version, this specific one right here. Click on it. You are going to be taken to this particular interface. Now while on this interface, they are going to ask you to create an account. Simply do that. And just as I said, as you can see right here, it says upgrade. If I click on it, you can clearly see that I've not paid for anything and I'm using the free trial version. What you are going to do next is this. You are going to come to this section where I'm hovering the mouse pointer, which says free AI video maker. Just click on it. As you can see right here, it says create engaging videos with AI in one click. And they actually mean that. So what you want to do next is to just come to this box here, just right click and just paste your story in there just like this, literally. So this is my story right here, the one I have highlighted. What you are going to do next is to select the style you want your story in. Now, in order to select the style, you're going to come to this section where I'm hovering the mouse pointer. Click on style. You can either select realistic film, cartoon 3D, photographic, etc. But since we are going in for cartoon video, simply select cartoon 3D right here. What you are going to do next is to select the voice model. That is the kind of AI voice you want it to read your stories for you. You are simply going to come to the section right here which says voice, click on it and simply look through the list it has provided to you right here and just select one. But before you select it, you can actually play to hear how it sounds. Hover over it and just click on this play icon right here to play it to hear how each and every single one sounds, and select it just like this. And what you are going to do next is this. You can come to this section where I'm hovering the mouse pointer which says edit. You click on edit and then you can now increase the speed, basically how fast or slow you want the AI to read your story for you. You have absolute control over everything. You are then going to select how long you want your video to be. But if I click on this section right here with the time, check something out. Under duration, you can create a video some of around 1 minute length all the way to a 10-minute video for 100% free with literally no editing. So I'm just going to select a 10-minute video because why not? But I'll explain something to you in just a second. But as you can see right here, it says aspect ratio. Since we are going to upload it onto YouTube, simply select 16:9. But if you want to upload it onto TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Shorts, simply select 9:16 right here. But I'll leave mine at 16:9. Then click on any interface right here. What I'm going to do next is to just click on create. Literally just that. So while it is analyzing everything, which I will explain in just a second, let me explain what I said I will explain earlier on. So when it comes to generating the videos, right, basically you were given the option to select from 1 minute all the way to 10 minutes length. But one thing you need to keep in mind is this: if the script, that is the story you have provided, is not extremely long and doesn't deserve to be around 10 minutes length of a video, it is not going to get there. It is going to give you something about 6 minutes length. If you provide a script that is extremely long, way longer than 10 minutes, it is actually going to find a way around it to give you that 10 minutes length of a video. I believe you understand. So basically everything lies with the script you are providing. The longer the script, the longer the video is going to be. The shorter the script, the shorter the video is going to be. Just keep that in mind. As you can see right here, it is done analyzing everything. All you need to do next is just click on generate video and you are good to go. But let me explain a few things to you here because most of you might be confused. Now, I have already made several videos about this particular platform on my other YouTube channel, but that was way back then. And back then, right, you don't get this particular interface right here. This particular platform, that is Capcut AI interface right here, or should I say Capcut AI video generator, was still in the developing stages. But right now it actually does this. Listen very closely. After you paste your script and you get to this interface, it is now going to analyze the story you have provided, being it a script or whatever. Then Listen, it is now going to identify the total number of characters in the story, and it is now going to generate specific images for them according to the story you have provided in its own sense or ways it think it matches up with the story. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Back then, you don't get this particular interface. It just goes straight ahead and generate the video for you without maintaining consistency or generating the characters. So as you can see right here, the story I provided was about a boy who can actually talk to birds. That is basically it. And check this out. It has now given me this particular character right here. So under key element, listen very closely. Visual style, it is going to give it to you as 3D. If you want to change it, you can change it here as well. And the narrator is going to be this particular guy right here. You can also change it as well. Along with the characters, just as I said, it has analyzed the story and point out all the characters. And it doesn't matter if the characters in the story are 20 or 30, but it points them all out and give them specific identities to make them easy for the viewers to recognize. So as you can see right here, just as I said, my story is about a boy who can talk to birds. So check this out. This is the boy right here, and this is the bird it used to talk to, or he talks to all the time, and the rest just leave them as they are. Let me just click on create right here, and let's just wait for it to generate everything for us. Now, how are you going to maintain consistency with the story you have provided right here? So just as I said, right, this particular platform analyzes your story and then points out the characters. It selects them and give them unique identities, making them easy for the viewers to recognize. But check something out. If you don't provide it with the characters, it is basically going to do everything on its own. It is going to identify the characters, then give them its own description according to the story and everything. But if you want to have control over the characters, how you want them to look like and everything, all you need to do, in addition with providing your story, you are going to just provide it with the description of your characters separately. Let me show you one example while it is still generating right here. This right here is my story I provided. I literally just copied it and pasted it. But check something out. At the very top, I pointed out the characters, right, and literally just gave them full body description of how I want them to look. A 10 years old Nigerian boy with round face, etc, etc, etc. This particular one right here, this is the bird's description. So this is how I want you to do it. Provide it with a story, then provide it with a description of the characters separately. This way, when it analyzes the script you have provided it to it, it is going to know that, oh, okay, this is how you want your characters to look like. So it is going to try a possible best to now maintain consistency with the characters. Check this out. It is actually done. Now let's play to hear or see if everything is on point. But before that, right, as you can see right here, while I'm hovering the mouse pointer, even though I selected 10 minutes, since my script was extremely short, it gave me a video length of about 2 minutes and 38 seconds. I believe you understand. And now let's just take a listen to it.
Chidi lived in a small Nigerian village with dusty orange paths. He was a quiet boy who often walked alone under the giant baobab trees. While other children played football, Chidi sat and listened to the sky. He could understand every whistle and chirp from the trees. One morning, a tiny bird with ruby feathers landed on his shoulder. The bird whispered a secret about a hidden treasure in the forest. Chidi smiled because he finally had a real friend to talk to. They walked past the mud houses where the village elders sat. Chidi waved to the women.
I believe now you can see it. Honestly, I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but from what I am seeing right here, everything is perfect. No editing, no generation of images, no matching images up, nothing. All you literally did was you just clicked on create and that was it. Now don't worry about the quality right here, because when you are exporting it, you can actually export it in 4K and it's going to look much better. I know you might be saying, well, Steve, the character doesn't really look the same. You can tell that this is Chidi. But just as I said, this particular feature here was, or should I say, has been recently introduced, so it is not that perfect. As time goes on, I can 100% guarantee it is going to get better. So don't worry, I know in some of the scenes, the character becomes taller, in other scenes he's short, other scenes he's fat, but you can tell that this is the main character because maintain the same facial structure along with the same clothing and the same hairstyle. So that is how you are going to maintain consistency with the characters. Don't worry, it'll get better with time. So let's just go back real quick, right, and let me show you how to change certain things here and there. So it added what we call background music. Now if you don't like the background music, it's totally fine. Here's how you can take it away, because I really did not like the background music it add it. And don't worry, if you want to use it or you want to change it, you can actually do that. You're going to come to this section where I'm hovering the mouse pointer, hover over it right, and just click on replace right here. And as you can see, this is how you are going to change the background music. All you have to do is just search the specific music type you want in the search bar right here, or simply select it from the list they have provided. Now, if you don't want to add a background music, simply hover over it and just click on delete right here. And as you can see, it has been deleted. If you later decide to add a background music, simply click on add music and you are good to go. Now, right next to it is what we call the element. So element is basically the captions on the screen. If you don't know what captions are, it is basically whatever I am saying in this video being written in the form of words on the screen for you to read. So as you can see right here, this is the caption it added to it. Now, if you want to change it or you want to remove it, the same thing. Go to it, hover over it, and just click on remove right here, which is the delete. Then it is going to be deleted. But if you want to make changes to it or select a different caption style, simply click on replace right here. Then look through the list it has provided and just select it and you are good to go. Now, if I should click on smart edit next to caption, just smart edit right here. This section right here is going to apply stickers, highlights, sound effects, and basically b-rolls to the story. Just as I said, I've already made a video about this platform way back in the past on my other YouTube channel. Back then, right, I did not recommend them to use this particular feature right here because it was bad. I'm not going to lie, it was really bad. But now I recommend you go in for the medium version because I wouldn't still recommend it for these kind of videos. If you go for high, that is the intensity, it is going to destroy your video completely. So leave it as it is and you are good to go. After you're done selecting the caption and everything, just click on apply right here and that is it. Let's say for some reason, right, you don't like some of the scenes, that is where the main character was tall. All you need to do is just select that particular scene. Let's see if I can find it. This scene right here, you are going to literally hover over it just like this, then click on this replace icon right here. There we go. So let's say I don't like this particular image. All I need to do now is just edit the prompt right here into whatever I want and it's actually going to generate it for me. When you are done editing the prompt, before you click on generate, make sure 3D cartoon is selected and also the aspect ratio you want for your video is selected as well. Then click on create. After clicking on create, you're going to get several options here. It is going to provide you with about, I think, 4. Then you select one, you hover over it and just click on replace. It is going to automatically replace the image in that particular scene. So let's just close this real quick. So let's say for some reason again, you don't like some of the sentences, you want to change some of the words, simply select it. Let's say I want to change the sky right here to water. All I need to do is just select it like this and basically make the changes that I want to water right here, just like this. You know what, let me change it back because I prefer the sky. There we go. Perfect. And that is how you're going to make changes to it. So that is basically it. All you need to do next, if everything meets your need and everything is okay, is to literally just click on export right here. Then what you want to do next is to enter the file name and you're going to come to the section which says quality. You remember I said you can actually select a higher quality up to, let's say, 4K. Simply click on this right here and you are now going to select the quality to be either faster export or higher export. I'm just going to click on high right here. And resolution, you're going to click on this R right next to it, and as you can see, it says 4K 2K 1080p. So simply select 4K because it is free and just click on export right here and it's actually going to be exported onto your device, as you can see right here. So that is basically it. I highly recommend, or let me just say, I suggest you hop onto it now because it is most definitely going to become a paid something in the near future, because having this for 100% free is absolutely wild. That is it for today. See you all in the next video. Peace.